coming back in today with a brand new video, and finally I'm back on to reviewing My Hero Academia. And as always, I always leave this monitor on for most of the time, so it fucks up the fucking visuals of the video. But nonetheless, we're talking about My Hero Academia, and this episode was a battle of, once again, ideals, you know, the battle of thought process, the battle of thoughts in general, and I really love that. It all ties back into Almight, as Mother's Basement said in one of his videos of the past. And great video, go check it out. Just find it. It all ties back into Almight. You guys will find the one I'm talking about. So this was a battle of, hey, you were in the back, but now you're in the front. And now the person we were both chasing, it's kind of as if not as I'm chasing you now, but the man that we were both chasing is kind of wanting to be you now, because he's no longer himself, because he gave himself to you instead of me. And that's really cool to see. I just want to come out and say that. But Almight kind of said something that really, I think, should open our eyes. He says, you know, the future basically is going to be dictated on your desire to be the strongest. But your desire of Deku, your desire of being someone who's not only someone who's going to be very strong, but a person that can save people. Your ideals are based on more so true heroism in its purest form, as Bakugo's is more so about not necessarily heroism in its truest form, but the flashiness of it all. But at the same time, the big dream of being on top. And I really like that and enjoyed that, because you can't have one without the other. Heroes, you know, heroes have negative energy within them. Endeavor and Almight, put the two together, and maybe that's whenever you truly get the greatest hero, but they never truly were able to come together. And of course, we know Deku and Bakugo are going to surpass those two, let's just be honest. And from what I got from Almight was, he's telling, this is a story about two of the future greatest heroes to ever live. Not just one of the greatest heroes. Not just about Deku becoming the greatest hero, as he will end up on top. He's the chosen one. And there's nothing, no matter what Bakugo says, no matter what the show tries to set up, we should know that. We should know that. Deku can now use 8%. That 8% could have just destroyed Bakugo. It could have ended that fight instead of having Bakugo win. And think about it. That's only 8%. How high can someone really maximize a quirk in and of itself? You know, not a quirk that's been passed down from generation to generation and slowly getting stronger. That's something you got to ask yourself. So, I mean, it's just a foregone conclusion. You cannot be as strong. You cannot be as strong. Let me repeat it one more damn time. You cannot be as strong as Bakugo. And that's the sad truth. And, you know, it's looking at it from an outside perspective, of course, it's easier. But someone who's at an inside perspective, of course, you may say, no, that's my rival. No, that's the dude that's always been behind me. I'm not letting that dude surpass me. And if he does, I'm going to work my ass off to catch back up and surpass him. So it's really cool to see that, you know what I mean? But it's kind of as if the people that the person that you're looking up to, you know, was Almight. Deku, Bakugo were looking up to that person. And now it's Almight and Bakugo looking up to Deku. The one in the back is now in the front. You know, I understand the guilt that Bakugo faces with having Almight losing his power during that mission because he got captured. And I always said that. Go back and watch my other videos. I was like, how is this going to hold up with Bakugo in the future? Because Horikoshi just writes, he's just not good of a fucking writer. Let's just be honest. I talk about Black Clover and compare it to My Hero Academia a lot. And the reason for that is because My Hero Academia touches on all the bases like Black Clover touches on all the bases in terms of characterization, character development, in terms of, just writing in general, but it's not as in-depth. If Black Clover is even more in-depth, I wonder how many people would like it. Hell, I wonder how many people would like it even though they bailed after like the first 3 episodes. It's gotten a lot better. I'm not saying it's My Hero Academia. I'm not, because My Hero Academia is the most in-depth writing, is the best tie-in, has the best tie-in narratives in the shonen I've arguably seen outside of Attack on Titan, per se. Those are the two titans, and no pun intended, but the two titans of Shonen Jump, in my personal opinion, until that one Demon Lord show comes out. But everything is tied into this episode once again nicely. The things said in the past are now coming back to the present. And we saw that with Todoroki. We saw that with this fight, saying, I was given this quirk, but I will make it my own. It made no sense then, but it makes so much damn sense now. He said, next is your turn. Everyone cheered, but you cried. Stuff like that's really cool to me, and this is why I love doing YouTube. And I don't know how many of you guys made this far in the video, but moments like these are really what say, damn, I want to talk about this for a long time. I want to make this a career, and that's what I'm striving to do, and hopefully I truly do become that. I don't want to say something nerdy or corny like a hero, but I want to become that voice. And I understand that whenever you do YouTube, because it's cool seeing those people that are way up there and just how people rally around them. It's cool to have that burden of influence, and it's something that Deku and Bakugo strive for. They want to be that symbol, whether more so Deku wants to be that symbol of peace, unity, and heroism, and Bakugo wants to be that symbol of not necessarily unity per se or peace. He wants to say, hey, don't mess with us because I got their back, because I'm top dog, I'm badass, I'm the cool ass, what. So that's really what he's striving for. And is it morally correct? No, not for the job and or occupation in which he wants to become, which is a hero, but it's part of it. And that's the biggest thing that Almight's saying once again. He's saying we need that's immoral, unethical part of a hero in order to become the greatest hero. You need that self-desire of wanting to be the best, not for the people, but for yourself in a way. You gotta want yourself to be the best for yourself in order to be the best for the people, and that's really what I think this is about. And this is a really emotional video, so I don't know how organized this is. It sounds like it's coming out nicely out of my mouth, but still nonetheless. And honestly, I don't even know if I covered everything, so I'm actually going to take a peek at my notes. But whenever I look at the whole situation, though, and how it, you had to have this fight in order to kind of get a respect, get a true rivalry, as Almight said. He said they needed this because now their rivalry is correct. There's not a hatred for each other. It's more of a better taste of one another, and that's something that's huge. I mean, it can lead a rivalry astray, or it can kind of put it down the right path. It just depends. So, though, other than that, though, I'm pretty sure I don't want to ramble too long for you guys. I'm pretty sure I actually covered everything that I really wanted to cover. But yeah, like I said, this is a story about the two greatest future heroes ever, man. This isn't a story about the greatest hero ever, even though Deku will be on top. It's a foregone conclusion. The quirk's been harnessed for too long. The quirk's been nurtured for too long. The quirk has too much power. And Bakugo only fought 8%. We're talking about a quirk that can already give pro heroes a hard time at 8%. How much stronger can you become? I mean, the question you have to ask yourself is, can Bakugo become stronger than the old All Might? Can he reach the heights of the old All Might? But I tell you what, even if he reaches those heights, can he surpass the new and improved All Might, aka Deku? Can he go beyond not only the old All Might, but the new and improved and the stronger one, known as Deku? That's a question only for you guys. As always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching.